Alright, this is... It's getting dark. Should probably replant some of these before we head off. But basically then I want to go back to the village before it gets too dark. It's already a bit late. I should not have stayed this late. Put down some of these. That's an actual creeper. It's very much too late. What am I doing? What am I even doing? Get back home right this minute. Ah! Sheep sounds. No. Don't. Okay. Oh my lord. I feel reasonably safe within the village. Not only is it all lit up, we have all these like thousands of iron golems in here now, so that feels pretty good. So I have a design for a manual sugarcane farm that is just like a really wide expanse of sugarcane that you can cut down. I didn't build it here because it also requires a bunch of carpets. So that's the thing I was thinking about. The other thing is now we have a bunch of iron and redstone, so we could start making pistons and making a piston-based thing. Problem with pistons is we have a very limited supply of slime balls. We have 6 slime balls. I think all bought from Wandering Traders. I know I bought 5 at the very start. But I think another one showed up and I bought 1 more because it was all I could afford at that point. Did I see you started in a Triple H world? No, I did not. How's it going? Okay, so that got us nearly a stack of coal. So that's what I was looking for. I was just thinking that it would happen underground, but that works. Okay, we're gonna get rid of some of these trees because I don't want patrols spawning up on here. The ideal state at the end of this is we get to a point where so much of this surrounding area is lit up. It's a pig. What is that? So much of it is lit up that when a patrol tries to spawn, it cannot find any available blocks. So nothing spawns. Sketchy. Oh! Talk about sketchy. Holy smokes. I like nothing of that. Nope. Yep, zombie groans too. Nope. Just nope. And it's getting dark too, isn't it? It's totally getting dark. Yep. All of my nopes. When am I gonna kill the Ender Dragon? That's going to happen after I have the absolute most perfect gear that I could possibly have. Lots of preparation and probably like... Ideally a notch apple, but probably at least like a stack of golden apples. There's a bunch of potions actually that make a lot more sense to get. Like even the Turtle Master potion might make sense to get, just to get the resistance before we do that. Like it's so different. It also like, it's a super big risk because the way we spawn into the end could basically make or break the entire thing. If we spawn in on an inside enclosed thing, when fill your inventory with totems and eat enchanted apples non-stop. Yeah, I mean, it's something like that. But getting a totem, fun times. I need to probably set up a basically enormous bunch of iron golems or something, and then do a raid. Probably have a separate village on this. Like set up a way that will guarantee like automatically kill the raiders, and not be there myself. Basically, close myself in. But that would need a lot of planning to get a totem also first fill your inventory with totems. You know, something like that, right? I was randomly feeling this one. How did you do that? Alright, well, you're our pet now. You live in here. So just sit tight there for a second while I go and kill off your parents. Is it worthwhile to even unlock the next thing on this guy? Because this is going to take a lot of trading. That one could do, but I mean 15 emeralds. Probably not, to be honest. I want this. We need tons and tons of things. Is that an actual desert over behind there? Or is it just like a beach? I don't know. Should try to go find out. Like, there are a bunch of things that would be really cool to go and find. Like, if I could find a desert temple. They are basically safe, but can contain some pretty dang valuable stuff, so that would be a thing that could be useful. I think at this point, it's reasonably safe to say that I've spawn-proofed almost everywhere around. So you have to go all the way down there or all the way over there. So I think we had 2 villagers that we could do. Hey. Hey. That was an actual real life cat. What is this? TSU. TSU. Okay. Seems like... Oh, hello. Yes. That one. That's a tail. Thank you very much. Okay. What are we doing, girl? You want to be internet famous. I see. Okay, well, I guess we're done with the visit, I suppose. Alright, cool. Yes, lecterns. Perfect. So this time, I don't care much about like trying to pull the village center out in any certain direction. Maybe I should put them out here.
Kitty, come back.
Aw. I think I'll put them here. That might shift the village center slightly out this direction, which means the iron golems are more likely to come this way. And then we could possibly lure some outside. Oh, you're actually pretty close to outside. That is interesting. The only problem... Oh, you're here now. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so we have one on that side. Having one out there somewhere would be perfect. They would walk over to the lecterns though, so I have no friggin' idea where they went. No. Oh, it's going down. Oh, no. Please kill him and drop a... No, I didn't drop a pearl. That would be the best. That was fantastic, though. That was fantastic. if I can get all my ender pearls that way, that's fantastic. I need, a whole load of ender pearls to eventually... Oh, that's the thing too. I should get cleric, is it? To get ender pearls for my Eyes of Ender eventually. Do I have a brewing stand is the question then, because I might have one from the start of this village, but I don't think so. Which means a brewing stand means go find another village. Because there's just no way. There's no way. It's not happening. Hey dude. Sharpness. I wouldn't mind, but it's not at level 1. Flame. Nope. Learn from Phil's mistakes. Piercing. Nope. Not using a crossbow. Feather falling 4 for 58.
Line was pricked to death by his RLG.
What? Okay, so we have blast protection on. Okay, I definitely want this. 58 though. Which means I'm going to buy 3 very overpriced bookshelves. Not necessarily for the bookshelves, because I do want to unlock this guy. That's one reason. The other is I want to lock him in. So now he has XP, he will never switch again. Okay, now... Did Filza own a flame bow at some point? He owned a fire weapon, and that ended up killing him. To answer the question that somebody had, I don't know exactly how many blocks you can fall with the falling 4 without taking damage. I also don't know if it's actually 100% consistent or if there's a random factor involved. Because there might be. I know that you can sometimes tank an ender pearl for. Okay, so now I want to basically build this up. One thing I would, though, is I would like to have more settings when starting a world so that you could potentially set this up in-game fully. How many patrols have I found? So I've directly encountered 2. However, in my actual footage from that went on YouTube, somebody spotted a 3rd.
Congratulations.
Nice. Thank you for the 5 bits, and also congrats. But yeah, somebody spotted in I think episode 2 on YouTube. It's like, wow, that was a patrol up in the top right corner at some timestamp, and it was. It was quite far away. It was like up here in the hills or something. But there was another patrol there that I completely did not see at all. So yeah. I just realized that if I'm gonna make a sugarcane farm out of this, I'm gonna be digging away a bunch of it again, but whatever. What about zombie sieges? They don't respect light level, do they? No. Zombie sieges are the only things that could spawn in my village. My strategy for dealing with that is zombie sieges only happen at night. I'm striving to never be in the village at night, essentially to never have the village loaded while it's nighttime. I might have to be out at night at some points, but I don't want it to ever happen here. So this far, that's why I'm like, even when I'm below ground, when like I'm mining, I'm still keeping track of time, and I'm still getting up to the surface to sleep, or even sleeping down there. But I don't want it to ever be nighttime and the village is in memory. I played 5 runs of this every time I died from fall damage. It is a killer. It's for sure a killer. I have never done it, but I've also had many years of experience of playing with being like super aware of my fall damage. So from playing UHC and playing whatever else, like I've practiced, and I think it will work decently for me in this run too, and it's done that this far, but it's definitely a killer. Like it, and that's why I really want Feather Falling 4, because then I could fall, then I could do slightly less super paranoid version. I like how most people's messages when they join is, oh, he's still alive. Yes. I mean, it is this kind of far out there challenge, right? And when I first posted this in my channel update that I was going to do this, people were like, oh no, don't do that. You will just die. Like, don't do something less extreme. And like, that's part of the charm with it. The part of the appeal is doing something that is just so crazy that people don't believe that it can be done. It would be really great to have like a big square area. That would mean that I would have to cover over part of this bay, which, to be completely honest, is not that bad of a deal anyway, because that gives me more space to work with. The only reason to keep this is it kind of acts a little bit as a moat for any attacks from this side. On the other hand, if I make this into a castle or whatever, then I could just make an actual moat. And then this thing here needs to be water. So we'll have that there, and that means that we can put these here. So these go in kind of a diagonal pattern like this across the entire thing. And then we're gonna have carpets on top of these. So there will be a carpet right there, there will be a carpet right there. And that means that you can walk across the entire thing, aim at kind of this height, and just nuke it. And this is the optimal density of sugarcane that you can get. So that's what we're doing. The only problem is this will make me run in and out for water constantly. So I'm gonna go get new water, and then we're gonna put an infinite water source here somewhere temporarily. This song is also, I like this. It's such a nice, silly vibe to it. Oh, it's soon nighttime again. God dang it. Night pattern, huh? It's fantastic. So let's maybe put that a little over here. Actually, you know what? We could put it under this fence. Use waterlogged slabs instead of carpet. That does make sense now. That makes a lot of sense actually, because that wouldn't just take you, that wouldn't blip you up and down 1 pixel like this. Should do that instead? Maybe we do that instead. That would actually make sense, because on top of those waterlogged slabs we could then put an actual torch, which makes lighting a whole lot more simple. Oh hey, come out here, dude, please. Let me see if I can shove you out of there.
Move 70.
Ooh, nope. Come on. There. Go, dude. No, don't. Oh. Hey! What do you have for me? I suppose sea pickles could be puffer fish. That's danger in a bucket right there. Yeah, you were actually able to change the title. It's perfect. So, vines and sea pickles. Those would be the only reason to buy something here. Unless I have some specific reason to get a puffer fish, but I don't think I do. It's a little silly, but puffer fish would actually be quite dangerous. And I think that might be all. Okay, now we just need to get water onto every single one of these. Okay, now we should definitely have both of these on our bar. Might even be worthwhile to put like the lava in some storage thing somewhere and actually use all 3 buckets. Could make more buckets too. I do have a fair bit of iron now, but I still don't want to waste it. You can get string from the cats. I'm not killing cats. So I could fish to tame them, which, to be completely honest, is not that bad of an idea. The only downside to doing that would be that the cat could like follow me around and push me off. They won't attack if you innocently place lava at their feet. Oh yes, okay. So that's where we're at now. I want to make a big castle out of this place, both for defensive purposes and also because it's cool. And then it would actually be very funny to actually throw the nitwit in jail. Like a jail cell. Alright, we'll do it again. Imagine drowning. I've done that in one of my practice runs. I drowned, and it was literally the worst. It was just the worst feeling, because the problem is, when you drown, you see it coming, right? You see, you realize that you're too far under the water. You've gotten yourself into a situation where you can't get out of it, and you know it's gonna happen. And yet you struggle, and you swim to the surface, and you see it coming, and you see that it's too far away, and then it happens. So it's this humiliatingly drawn out section of dying. It is literally the worst. And then you feel so damn stupid because it was so avoidable. Incredibly stupid. So yeah, that's happened. It was probably the most awful way I died in any of my practice streams. Not streams, practice runs. There are cats everywhere. Now, cats up here. It's probably pretty good. I think we're out. Yeah, we're out. I mean, we didn't even got like... We got maybe a quarter of the farm. Wow. Okay, so this is going to have to sit for a while and grow. Alright, well, while that is growing, we need to do something else. And we're pretty close to the end of the stream, too. So I don't really want to start something huge. So I suppose we will end off by going out here and digging away some of this edge, the hill on this side, because I don't really have a good reason to keep this. A whole boatload of iron used up, but I think it's still worthwhile. So we're gonna point a hopper into this, dig out some blocks underneath. See if I can. I need an angle on this actually. We'll place a block back down there. Hopper into that. We'll put a chest there, so we'll make more chests. There's no reason to keep any of this. We'll get so much more. Oh, oh, look at that! So nice. Yeah, it's filling up decently. Cool. I'm sure we'll have use for bone meal. Where have all the cats gone? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. And why are we getting more and more cows in the village? There was a constant annoying meow in my ears a while ago, yeah.
Meow.
It didn't sound quite like that. Cow moose, sheep bass, door creaks. Cat meows. Don't tell me one of them is in here. There's no way I can figure, like, tame a cat in there. Okay. It must be in here somewhere. There it is! Oh! Oh, you got down there. Oh, okay. Will you approach if I'm here? Well, that's unhelpful. I'm gonna have to be up here. And now he ran, of course. Why am I not even hearing the music anymore? Because these sheep are so loud. Hey, kitty. Oh. Okay, get up.
Cat on drugs.
Why don't I use a Ceretic sugarcane farm? Because I really don't like cheaty farms. The Ceretic things are definitely like bug. And when I started this, when I like told this before in the stream, when I started this series, I was like, this is so hard. I'm not gonna do my usual, like I don't like some farms because they're they feel a little cheaty. I'm not gonna care this time because it's such a hard challenge. But now that I'm kind of here, I feel like, nah, I can do it without it. Oh, yeah. Make sure to bring the cat to your bed for morning gifts. I should sit it down next to my bed, shouldn't I? I'm treating it a bit like Filsa treats his hardcore worlds. It's like, it's a let's play. But it's also stupidly hard. Which makes you play it in a different way, which is something I really appreciate. Truly like that it makes me not just do whatever I normally do, but it actually makes me think every little step of the way. Alright. Okay, we actually got a bunch of spare sugarcane now. So now the farm is actually done, and this will, like, once it grows fully, this will give me a ton of paper. So now we can start actually trading paper, which is less efficient than trading for sticks, actually, if you look at it. But because I can automate this and don't have to go out there, and like basically it's risky to be out there. It's safe to be in here. But yeah, we do need to end reasonably soon. But then next time when we do something completely different, this farm will all be growing while we're doing it. And once we harvest like a fully grown farm, it will be lots and lots of sugarcane. So I think we have a consistent income of actual emeralds now, which is super cool. Where'd the guy go? Is it you? It might be you. Yes, I think it's you. Give me this. Fantastic. All my emeralds. But feather falling. This really takes away this like overhanging, you know, risk that we would get killed by a 3-block fall. On the other hand, I feel like, god dang it, now we're gonna need a ton of iron again.